A lot of passion came out. But we also must remember that these people are real people. They are children, parents, uncle, aunt, brothers, sisters, blood, flesh. They are emotions, expectations, and memories. They are complete people. Nothing less than you and I. Nothing more. Welcome back to another video. Welcome back to Rewrite the Narrative, where it's okay to be curious. Like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell for future video uploads and drop a comment. Honestly, I'm gonna wing this one, and I do believe that we should be very grateful that we had an opportunity to experience our athletes. So the Olympics came, it went. It started out with disappointment for some, and it was jubilation for others. It was excellent Olympics for some people, and for others not so good. For Jamaica, it's definitely one of our least enjoyable experience, but we did make the best of it. You know, it started out with the opening ceremony that people just had problems with, the weather problems, food problems. The fans were just disgruntled about results, and some athletes, they were excited because one man trashes another man treasure. When one man fail, another man succeeds. So it comes with the territory. It was a game of life. It's a game of chance, and a lot of people have their entire future tied into this game, and some people, they have a lot more invested into it. We the fans, we are tuned in. We have an emotional connection to our athletes, to our country. As a result, we cheered, and a passion came out. A lot of passion came out. But we also must remember that these people are real people. They are children, parents, uncle, aunt, brothers, sisters, blood, flesh. They are emotions, expectations, and memories. They are complete people. Nothing less than you and I. Nothing more. They are just people who are brave enough to go out there and chase their dreams and entertain a country, entertain a public, entertain the world, and make something relevant of themselves. And after this, they go back to start trying to do the same thing again. And we may not see them while they're in training, but when they come out, we will see them. And then we the fans, we get into the event. Our event is cheering them on. The passion will grow, and we may express ourselves in different ways. Now, I want to touch on Junelle Colorism. Junelle Bromfield, a Jamaican 400-meter athlete, female. She became popular leading up to the Olympics and during the Olympics because of by association. She became popular by association. Lyles, he attempted to be a showman, a man who wanted to be popular and make the Olympics exciting. And his effort was seen. For some people it seemed arrogant, for others it seems like sportsmanship. Some say that it is not good sportsmanship, some say it is good sportsmanship. Nonetheless, all press is good press. As long as there is information being disseminated, then it's good. It's good. People want chaos, people want calm. It really doesn't matter. It really comes down to perspective. Now, in the case of Junelle felt like Jamaica, her home country, where her passion lies, where she's have that patriotism tied into, were less than respectful to her, less than appreciative. And it really does comes down to perspective again, because Junelle having a boyfriend in Lyles and having a country in Jamaica, both countries are rival. Lyles being the person, I wouldn't say that the face of the sport, but is self-proclaimed face of the sport, but he's also tied into the rivalry with Jamaica while having a Jamaican girlfriend. Now she gets the backlash from all of that, a casualty of excitement. I want to say casualty of excitement. Nonetheless, the passion rose, and Junelle now felt like she was attacked. This is reality. She got attacked by association. She got attacked by association to her boyfriend, and her boyfriend got attacked to association by her. There are people who felt that it was not necessary for them to be together. It's their life. They are together. It is what it is. But I don't think that it is as serious as a lot of us take it, because this is a game, but it's a game of life. Now, Junelle felt like Jamaicans are were being a little bit racist towards her. I would want to say it could be more of a colorism thing where they would describe her. Some people really describe people based on their skin tone, but I don't believe that racism exists in Jamaica. Jamaica is more of a classist country and colorism does exist. Therefore, for Junelle responding that being called black is not an insult showed the strength of the woman that she is. Because being black is really not an insult. In Jamaica, it is not even close to being an insult. People in Jamaica who are black sometimes don't even realize that they are black until they watch TV and realize that somewhere else in the world, being black cause you to have to be marginalized. But when all is said and done, Jamaica should have been a little bit more sensitive to their athletes, and we should understand that these athletes, they're people, they're going out there and they're representing as a ambassador for the country. Sometimes they will not be appreciated by the country where they are. The country where they are traveling from and will be returning to should be their safe haven. The words should be the comfort. All words from Jamaica should be comforting to athletes from Jamaica. That's how it is, and it should be. The athletes should be appreciated in all ways at all times. But it's not exactly so. But sometimes it also comes down to perspective again, because let's say, for example, Junelle being in the environment where she is, even if she felt a little bit of little emotions because of the human factor, if she's around people who do not understand the Jamaican culture, they would question it even further and just put in different perspective to whatever she's feeling. She could feel like Jamaica disowns her and doesn't want her anymore because now she feels love in some other country. But those people are just as curious as ever. They don't know why is it that Jamaicans are treating her the way that they're treating her, and there's no excuse for it. We have to get past treating people online negatively, because some people truly go online to find a friend. Some people go online to get a simple connection, a connection that would take them out of the reality of their life. Therefore, when these athletes are trying to lift their social status due to the fact that it comes with benefit, it could afford them to get sponsorship and endorsements. If they have that social leverage, these athletes with their social network, it gives them social leverage. And if their network is big enough, then there's a financial gain for it. This brings me to my second point. Athletes and social media. I saw an interview from Coach Stephen Francis where he considers banning social media in the camp, which I do not see a problem with. However, I also see a problem with it, so it's also a dilemma. Same way how there's a dilemma with colorism, there's a dilemma with athletes and social media, because we have seen one of the worst performances from the Jamaican athletes, and it's in the age of social media. It could be because these athletes, they did not handle their social media well. They allowed too much info to come into them instead of putting out positive information. As a result, I believe these athletes don't need to be banned from social media during their track season, but there could be proper management from a high level. Let's say, for example, these athletes get limited use to social media, no posting. Be respectful of your ambassadorship. You represent the country for a couple days, and after that you go out, you make a vlog and tell everybody about what your experience was, and you could do it. Doing it in real time is amazing, but you still could do it afterwards. Nonetheless, I believe the Jamaica team should get into social media as well. They need social media managers who would put the proper information out there, highlighting the athletes in the most positive ways, and also shielding them from the negativity, allowing the athletes to get the best out of the experience. This can be a huge topic because there are so many different ways that we could swing this. I'm going to wrap it up soon, but I want to touch on Leslie Tebogo and Usain Bolt. Watching Leslie Tebogo running the way he did, winning the way he did, interviewing the way he did, it shows that while Usain Bolt is one in a generation or one in every other generation kind of athlete, Leslie Tebogo is one of those such athletes as well. Athletes from a smaller country with limited resources coming to the world stage and taking down athletes who have a machine behind them, doing it in style and humility as well. Now, while Noah Lyles was the face of the 200 meters and self-proclaimed face of the 100 meters, Leslie Tebogo, the fastest teenager in history, 9.91 at juniors, still having the record there. 100 meter was his specialty. He's now the 200 meter Olympic champion with a very fast time, and it shows that he's just as versatile running the 400 meter at the Olympics, getting a silver medal in the relays. This signals some intention for the future. Now, this also means that Leslie Tebogo, while still at 21, we could see an athlete at 25 challenging for Usain Bolt's world record in the 200 meters. And it could and also seeing that he's the fastest teenager still running 100 and 200, he could also at some point challenge to get himself in the top 5 of all time in the 100. I want to hear from you guys. Drop your comments down below. How do you feel really about this Olympic? How do you feel about the Olympics? Do you feel like the athletes had a good experience or it was a confusing situation? I do believe that these athletes have a lot that they had learned. They may need somebody to help them understand it, but the association would have learned a lot as well. And going forward, they will need to adjust a lot of stuff, because in the age of social media, you will not get away from information going out real time. It's just how we manage it and how we turn it for it to benefit us more than how it affects us. But on a closing note, I would love to say that Junelle Bromfield is a lovely young lady out of Jamaica with a very good energy. By association, she was attacked because of her boyfriend Noah. She was attacked by Jamaicans by association. And Jamaicans need to, at some point, give the same energy, use the same energy that they used to attack her, and the same passion that they used to talk about her in a negative way. Now that the dust is clear, the events are over, they need to go back to trying to emphasize that kind of apologetic energy towards her. I believe so, because there was a lot of energy put into the distasteful thoughts towards her. Now we need to retract a lot of that, and openly as well. Drop your comments down below. Let me know what you guys think. Read Narrative, like, share, and subscribe.